Yo, what's up guys? MikeDecIsHere. Before we get into the content of this video, I just want to say, welcome to all my new subscribers from Mosh Pit. I'm glad you guys like my content, and I hope that maybe my channel will be good enough for you guys to want to stick around. But, so, a few little things before we start. I actually won 2 tournaments this past week. I won Xerxes tournament, and, I'm doing the finals narration with Tutee. We both were the finalists, and it should be up on Xerxes' channel pretty soon. And I also won this tournament that actually I'm posting right now. It's the Dreamy Dream World tournament. I've never played Dream World before, like ever, and I learned it just for this tournament. I ended up making a team with Garchomp that ended up hacking my way through the quarters and the semis. Sorry, Blue and Nachio. Yeah, and then, for the finals, I decided I didn't really want to hacks my way again for a victory, so I decided to just grab an RMT. I decided to use the team that Blue used against me, actually, in the semis, so I don't feel so bad for ripping it off, because he did too. It's, crap, what's her name? Princess Bree's team? And, yeah, so, let's move this computer over a little bit, and, let's get a little bit. So the battle should be here above my hands, and let's get this started. I'm not going to do a team preview because it is PO, and this is against MC McMeghan, and let's get the battle started, hopefully about now. So, crap, there we go. Let's get the battle started right about now. Okay, so I'm going to lead off with Heatran. He's going to lead off with Keldeo. I do not want to stand against a Keldeo because, yeah, it will destroy me. So I'm going to go out into my Amoonguss as he predicts this quite nicely, goes out to his Latios. Predicting the Draco, I'm just going to switch back right out into my Heatran because Draco's really the only thing Latios can do to me. Predicting the switch out into Keldeo, I'm just going to throw out a Toxic. And it's going to just get some residual damage on it. He's going to predict me to switch out again, but I'm actually just going to protect, just to try to rack up some toxic damage on the Keldeo. Seeing how he's going out to Heatran, Tyranitar, I'm predicting Stealth Rock, so I'm just going to go out into my Hippowdon to set up my own rocks. And here I'm predicting him to go for a Surf, because I think it does a little bit more than Draco, and you don't get the minus special attack. But so I'm going to go out to my Jellicent, and he just smacks my ass with a Draco Meteor, and that hurt a lot. So I can't really switch out, so I'm just going to recover, force him to kill me, get to the -4. And now I have some options because he is weakened. I think I decided to go right back out into my Amoonguss so I could just put something to sleep, which I actually end up doing. In case you guys didn't know, Amoonguss has Regenerator in Dream World, which is the most amazing ability ever for this thing. It makes it such a boss. But I'm going to go for the Spore, puts his Tyranitar to sleep, and now I'm just going to go for the Stun Spore, predicting the switch. He actually switches out into his Gliscor, which is great. Assuming this thing was Poison Heal, I don't really know. I guess it probably is Poison Heal to counter Excadrill. And here I surprised him with the HP Ice. He was not predicting that, so Amoonguss easily takes out that Excadrill. And that's huge, because now that opens up a huge hole in the scene for my Excadrill. And don't want to stand against get Genesect, because Flamethrower will kill me, so I'm going to go out to Tyranitar, predicts by switch, goes for the safe U-turn so he can get switch initiative, goes out into his Excadrill. I was really tempted to stay in here and go for the Lava Plume, just because obvious SD is obvious, but I didn't want to risk it. I do have Skarmory, so I could easily just go out into this thing. And he does set up the SD, so I am a little concerned now, but I am max defense, so I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird, break his Balloon, and here I think he makes an over-prediction. I think he thinks that I would switch out into something else to take the Rock Slide, maybe Hippowdon, and I'm just going to go for the Roost to get my recovery back, to get my health back, and because he flinched me, I got to go for the Roost again to make sure I don't die. And next turn, I'm just going to go for the safe Whirlwind, just so I can get rid of that +2, because that's pretty, that +2 is pretty scary. And he goes out to Genesect. That was like the one thing I didn't want him to go out into, so I got to switch it out. Going to go out into my Hippowdon, and he's going to go for the U-turn. Gonna just get that switch initiative again. He's gonna go out into that Latios, and I'm debating on what I should switch into. Surf is pretty dangerous, but I don't think he's going to go for it. He's been spamming Draco a lot. So I'm just going to go out to Heatran, predicting the Draco Meteor. He does, in fact, go for that. So Obvious switch is obvious, so I'm going to go for the Roar this turn just to rack up some residual damage on a few of his guys. And ends up going out to Tyranitar, no big deal, just Roar out into his Genesect. And now I can do some scouting because I know this thing is choiced. And I'm going to go for the Protect this turn just to see what he wants to do. I believe he goes for the U-turn again, so I believe I go for the Roar a second time just to just increase the residual damage. You know, Stealth Rock entry hazards is always nice on any of his guys. Switched out to Tyranitar. I should go for the Roar. Goes out into his Latios. Once again, I could just predict the Protect. I could just Protect to see what move he locks himself into. Also getting up a little bit more Leftovers recovery. Decides to go for the Surf now. And I'm just going to switch out into my Hippowdon because I don't really need it anymore. And he's actually going to pull a switch into his Genesect. And oh no, I got to a Moongus predict. Why would I go out to Hippowdon? I go to a Moongus. Once again, predicting that Flamethrower, just gonna go back out into Heatran, and he's gonna go for the U-turn. And once again, he's gonna get that Switch Initiative. Goes out into his Keldeo. Don't want to stay in against this thing. Gonna go right back out to my Amoonguss, and he is going to reveal his set to me finally. And he shows me his Calm Mind. So I don't know what else Keldeo runs besides Water plus Fighting. I'm thinking Sub-CM, so I just decided to go for a Giga Drain. And here he reveals Hidden Power. I don't know what Hidden Power. It could be Fire, since it was super effective. But Toxic is going to kill him next turn. And looking at my guys, I'm just trying to see what I don't really need anymore. So I'm going to switch out to Hippowdon. Sand is up. I do have my Rocks up. I don't think he's going to have a chance to spin them away anytime soon. So I'm just going to let Hippowdon die. Keldeo's gonna die to Sandstorm, and now I have a few options. I decided to go out to Excadrill because I do have my Balloon up, and it does work against everything else that's on his team. I'm not gonna probably risk Latios, but I am gonna go now for the EQ. As he breaks my Balloon, EQ's easily gonna take out that Excadrill. And now the one thing that's stopping me from sweeping is this Latios, and I do not want. This is my first finals. I do not want to risk Rock Slide missing. That was actually like my biggest fear of I would lose this match because Rock Slide missed and I got trolled. Gonna go out to a Moongus, just gonna go for the Stun Spore, hoping for the Parahax. Don't get it, no big deal. I could just let a Moongus die this next turn, and Latios is not gonna die to Sandstorm. So because I know Excadrill can sweep the rest of his last two guys in one hit, I'm not even going to Protect with Heatran. I'm just going to let him kill me. So I could just bring in Excadrill. And yeah, I could just fire off 2 Earthquakes and hopefully take out both his remaining guys. Genesect's not that bulky, especially because I have Stealth Rocks up. He's at 37%. So Adamant Excadrill, Earthquake, Stab, easily going to be able to take out this Genesect. And all he has left now is a Sleeping Tyranitar, which is guaranteed at least 1 turn to sleep. So even if I didn't take it out this turn, I could kill it next turn. And that's going to be the game. And that was it. That was the Dreamy Dream World Finals. That was the first official tournament I've ever won. And it was pretty cool. I got my name up on the tournament page on Smogon, which is pretty nice. You know, I did win the tutee tournament there, so it's not like I haven't won anything, but you know, a non-official official tournament on Smogon win is pretty cool. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, leave that thumbs up if you like the video, and until then, next time, peace out, guys. Mike Deck is out of here. Later.